Welcome and karibuni to Aroma of Zanzibar. Today I'm going to bring you something very interesting. It's called Mkate wa Ajemi, which is also known as Mkate wa Bwana. And I've got my all-purpose flour here, plain yogurt, oil, yeast, baking soda, salt, egg, and water. I'm going to start with my dry ingredients, which is flour, baking soda, salt, and yeast. And we're just going to mix and combine this well to make sure that all the ingredients are well distributed. And then after that, we are going to go to the wet ingredients. And I've got my yogurt here. This is a canola oil. You can use vegetable oil or any oil that does not have strong flavors or aromas. And an egg. And I'm adding some water here just to make my yogurt a little bit thinner. It's too thick. Now, I like to use yogurt because I feel it makes the bread extra soft. But there are a lot of recipes that call for just milk or milk and powdered milk, and some of them have coconut milk, some of them are just egg and water. So just go ahead and try and pick the one that you're comfortable with. Okay, and yeah, so this is the consistency I'm looking for, and my liquid is about 1.5 cups. Okay, so over here, I'm just putting my flour into the mixer, and if you don't have a mixer, it's okay. You can use your hands, and sometimes using hands adds extra love to your food, especially when you're kneading, you know. But sometimes I'm lazy, and most of the times I have other things going on in the kitchen, so I prefer to use the mixer, and it's faster. Okay, so I knead this dough for about, okay, so we're going to add our liquid. I knead the dough for about 7 minutes. You just want to do it like how you do the chapati. And yeah, and what you're looking for is something very fluffy and soft, and also firm, you know, kind of stretchy. Okay. Yeah, mine is a little bit on the harder side, so I would advise you to, you know, if you have like this, just add a little bit of maybe a teaspoon of liquid water. Okay. All right. And so we're going to put it on the surface. Now, if you want, you can just get a bowl and, you know, put some oil to allow your dough to rise, and then put it in a bowl, cover it, and keep it away. But I prefer to divide mine into portions first, and then, you know, keep it away to rise. So Mkate wa Ajemi means Persia. So this bread, or maybe the name or the recipe, is originated from Persia. I did look, but I have not found anything as yet, so I don't want to give anybody wrong information. So we'll just stick to the name. Okay, we're just going to make some balls here, and then keep it in a tray or in a plate, and then cover it and let it rise. So mine took about 45 minutes to rise, and now we're ready to roll and make the layers, which are also known as tabaka. That's a new word that I learned, thanks to all the people who are helping me. And so you just want to roll it like how you do the chapati. If you have seen how I do my chapatis, this is exactly how I roll my chapatis. And I've got some ghee here. I'm using a mixture of ghee and oil, but you can use ghee alone or oil alone, or you can use melted butter. It's up to you. Okay, so you just want to put some here, spread some, apply some. And I'm sorry, my camera was, I didn't realize I was off the screen because I think I lifted my dough too high, but I'm basically stretching it. Okay. And then, yeah, this is how I do. So if you have any other way that you do your chapatis, you can do whatever style that you prefer and you're comfortable with. Okay, so I'm making a double coil. This is one way of doing it, of making it. And the other way is, this is the simplest way, especially for those who are new to this, and sometimes it's difficult to just get into doing new stuff, and this is, I feel it's the easiest way. Again, what you want to do, you just want to lift and stretch and roll. Okay, and it's very simple. So now this bread, it's got yeast, as you all have seen. The yeast helps it to make it softer and also puff up. And the baking soda, the acidity makes this bread, it's got a tint of yellow, which is a signature part of this bread. Okay, so this is how we rolled. And then put it in a tray or something. Okay, cover it and let it rise for the second time. Okay, now we're ready to roll the bread and cook. Yes, I was talking about the color of the bread, so you get a little bit yellow. Now the combination of yeast and baking soda gives this bread a very distinctive flavor and texture. Okay, so you want to roll it just like chapati again, but a little bit thicker. Actually, it's the same, because this will puff up when you cook it. Now, cooking this, the traditional way is it's cooked on the stove top, and then you move to the oven, the broil. But for those of you who do not have ovens, you still can make this bread. Okay? So my heat is on medium low. Okay, so I want to show you the bottom. I cooked this for about 3 minutes. Ouch. Okay, so this is how it looks. And then we're going to put it in the oven. This is on broil, which is only the top heat. Okay, and then so now when you take it out and you see a little yellow color, you can see that bread is almost okay. Now this is another way that you can do it is if you don't have an oven, you just flip it to the next side. That's about it. You don't have to worry about it. It's the same bread. It might look different, but it tastes the same way. Okay, and cook like 3 to 4 minutes on each side. So here I've got, then you're going to add some butter or melted butter, ghee or melted butter. So I've got 3 breads that are cooked on stove all the way, and 3 breads that are cooked partially on stove and in the oven. So the yellow color basically comes through when you cook in the oven, I think, because I can see it. And so that's it. So I want to show you how the bread looks like inside. It's thick, the layers are very thick and very, very soft, like sponge. Okay, so thank you so much. For more recipes, please visit me at Aroma of Zanzibar.